Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we will be painting this beautiful galaxy with a mason jar and some light going out of it. And if you're a beginner and want to learn a little bit more about watercolors, there are over 200 tutorials on my channel, so please go ahead and check them out. For this painting I will be using Indigo. Also, I will be using mix of Azure and some emerald green and also some turquoise blue, and this is Mother Lake Red Light. Also, I will be using some neutral black and white gouache. For the brushes, I will be starting with this flat larger one, then a round larger, round smaller, and also I will be using this one with a pointy tip. You can also use instead of a detail brush, and then a brush that is great for sprinkling some stars. It is very stiff, so perfect for that. I did sketch my painting before starting on just a regular printing paper because I don't want to ruin my watercolor paper. And when you draw on your watercolor paper, if you need to erase something, you could just very well ruined it. And then I've traced it with graphite paper onto watercolor paper, and then pick up the excess graphite with kneaded eraser. Afterwards, I pre-wetted the entire paper and started off with that mix of Azure and turquoise blue, and just going in the middle part because that is the part where I want to be the brightest and the lightest, and also adding a little bit of Mother Lake Red Light into my jar, and also in the upper part looking like it's going out of the jar. After that, I'm using some indigo and going around my mason jar and also into the sky. And all the time when painting, I'm just using these circular motions. I'm not painting it in a straight line, but just, wiggling my brush, pressing it a little bit less hard, a little bit harder, painting with the tip of my brush, then with the belly of my brush, and just going in round motions because I do want that paint to be uneven, to be left uneven, and a little bit darker here, a little bit lighter there. Right now with a small round brush, I've added a little bit of white gouache in the middle part where I want it to be the brightest, and then again sprinkled some white gouache. And when the paint completely dried, you have to leave it to dry completely, and this time I did not pre-wet the paper. I'm adding a second layer again with that indigo, in which I've added a little bit of my mix of blues, Azure, turquoise blue, and some emerald green, and I'm going from outwards to the inside, and in the inside part, in the middle part, I'm just mostly using also the clean water because I don't want that part to be darker. So to avoid that, I'm rinsing my brush and just, as you can see right now, using it clean water. There will be picking up some paint, and I will spread some paint from the outer part, but that is fine. Right now I'm just sprinkling some clean water. That was just clean water, and then afterwards some Mother Lake Red Light, and I will also add a little bit of emerald green. And after sprinkling it, I'm just tapping with my brush to spread the paint. I don't want it to leave in the dots. I do want it to be a little bit spread, so I've just spread it with my brush. And after that, I'm adding a little bit again of white gouache and some sprinkles with white gouache, and that is how I will be adding those layers. I think I did 3 layers in total. First one on a wet paper, then the second one I did not pre-wet the paper, and the third one was exactly the same as the second one. I did not again pre-wet the paper, but I have to warn you that if you're not pre-wetting the paper, you just have to keep in mind that you have to work fast, because if you don't work fast, you could be left with those ugly lines, when the paint dries. It just could leave those lines on the edges that we don't really want here. And so just keep that in mind. You have to be pretty fast. If you can't be that fast, just pre-wet the paper, but don't damp it, don't make it too wet. Just add a little thin layer of water, and that will give you a little bit more time to paint in that that sky and it won't have those ugly lines. Also, when finished with the third layer, again same way as I did paint the second layer, I left it to dry, but not really completely, and afterwards I've added a little bit of Mother Lake Red Light, again a little bit of white gouache, because I do want that middle part to be quite brighter than the outer part. So I'm just adding a little bit of paint here and there. Again, I did not pre-wet the paper, but I'm painting dry, wet on dry. And I also added a little bit of that green color. I was just missing some green, so I've added a little bit of that green. And when the paint again dry completely, I'm using now neutral black to paint in the jar. And the sketch for this painting, I forgot to say that, is available for download from my website. So there is the link in the description of this video. So go ahead, check it out. Follow that link and you will find there the sketch for this painting. You can download it for yourself, trace it again, and then, well, join in and paint with me. I think this is a fun one, and I think you will enjoy it, you know, and it's a nice practice. There will be a little bit of layering, and this is a great practice for painting galaxies and also for layering a painting. When working on that jar, I'm just following my sketch, and just when I started to paint, I did have the sketch, of course, and then when I started to paint and use that darker color, I could not see really anymore my sketch. But don't worry about that. When your paint dries, the sketch will be visible again if you painted it dark enough. So you don't have to actually make it lighter. Just keep that in mind. It should stay pretty dark because, you know, we will go over those lines with this black color, and when you do that, the sketch won't be visible anymore. So just make it as dark as you need it. And as I said, I am using that neutral black also to paint in the land on which our mason jar is sitting. And the inside of that jar was also painted with neutral black. I was just rinsing my brush and spreading that paint around, but I did leave that middle part lighter, just painted in the edges of the jar. And after the paint completely dried, I've added a little bit of white gouache, sprinkled a little bit of white gouache, and right now I'm using that stiff brush with the stiff bristles. You can use any stiff brush or maybe a toothbrush to paint in those. And the middle part, I've added a little bit more of them, so going slowly and pressing a little bit harder on my brush to add in stringy light. I've pressed a little bit harder, and when I'm painting a lot of smaller stars, I'm just pressing it on the tip of my brush and pretty lighter and faster. So after I've sprinkled those stars, I just wanted to add one more layer on my mason jar because now there are a lot of sprinkles on it, and I do want it to be a little bit darker to stand out. So in the same way, on the edges I added a little bit of neutral black, and then going inside I've just rinsed my brush and slightly spread it just to lose that edge, because, you know, I don't want it to dry that ugly edge we talked about earlier. So I've also added a little bit of that pink color. You can just add as much as you want and make your galaxy as dark as you want. Add any colors in that middle part that you like. You don't have to use the same colors. And I've also added some lines on my jar just to, you know, make it like there are some highlights and some shadows on it. And with that, I'll be finishing off this painting and of course this video. Thank you guys a lot for watching, for all your support. I really do appreciate that a lot. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it, comment, tell me what you like, what you don't like, give me some suggestions. And if you haven't still, please subscribe to my channel. That would really mean a lot to me. And if you want to go a step further, you can join my channel, and a little bit more about that you can find when you press that join button next to the subscribe button beneath this video, and hear the offer and then decide whether or not you want to join. And guys, without further ado, thank you again, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!